Okay, today's lesson is going to be about why you do not take AI at face value. So, this was on one of my Facebook posts, and I just recreated this using GeoGebra. Love GeoGebra for anything that I have to create using geometry. Anyway, we had two parallel lines that we have here that I'm just going to highlight in blue. There's the first line, and there's the second line. They were both parallel to each other. And the answer that they said, and when they put the little thing up there, it said, it does not equal 200. And it does equal 200. All right, so here's the thing. When you are dealing with two parallel lines and you have what is called a transversal, let's see if I can get this color to change because I don't like yellow as much. Let's try this lovely pink here. Okay, so we've got two lines and it is cut by this transversal here. There's a rule that says alternate interior angles are congruent. So what we have here, just go grab a green one here. We have this angle here that is on the left-hand side of this transversal of these two parallel lines. And so alternate side would be right-hand side. So not here, but slides on down. This one would also be 130 degrees. Okay. We also have a thing that says if we have two angles that are supplemental, in other words, they are side by side, that make up a straight line, that those two supplemental angles have to equal 180 degrees. So I'm going to grab this blue one here. So this is 130 degrees. We can see that this is a straight line because this was a parallel line to the other line. So line EG is parallel to line A, I guess B, AC. So we got AC. So line AC is parallel to line AG. So we know it's a line, and this is going to be then 50 degrees because 130 plus 50 is 180 degrees. Therefore, this is also, and I've asked GeoGebra to go ahead and measure this, and as you can see, we got a nice little 50 degrees. And again, these are alternate interior angles. So this is on the inside of this line. This is on the inside of this line. They are on alternating sides. This is on the right side of the transversal, and this one is on the left side of the transversal. And again, we can see that these are both 50 degrees, and that this is a supplemental set, and this is a supplemental set. Okay. So the next thing we have is that every single triangle also is equivalent to 180 degrees. So as you can see over here, let's grab this one here. This is 30 degrees. This is 50 degrees. Therefore, our angle Y must be equal to 100 degrees because we have this triangle here. Let's do another color here. Come on. Grab this one. So we have this triangle here, maybe. Okay. Yes, I have you selected. That's the color I want. There we go. We got this triangle. It's got 50 degrees, it's got 30 degrees, which makes 80 degrees. And then this angle here, Y, makes 100 degrees. Now, AI was saying that it would be equal to 100 degrees. 180 degrees, because the explanation that they were giving is that they were saying that X and Y are supplemental angles. They are not supplemental angles. Okay, so let's go ahead and prove that. Let's grab this color here. I like this color. All right, for it to be supplemental angles, X would have to have been extended from this one on down. As we can see, angle X is up here. It is not supplemental to Y. So we're going to use the rules of the triangle. So let's change this color. Let's do a funky little green. We got this one here. This triangle here. And as we can see, that we have an angle here that is given as 30 degrees. This one was not originally given, but because these are alternate interior angles and that this angle here it is supplemental to the alternate interior angle that was given. So angle EDB is 130 degrees. So this angle here, HC, I guess they forgot another point, X is also 130 degrees. So these two being supplemental, because this is a line, AC is a line, therefore this angle and this angle being supplemental must be 180 degrees. So 50 degrees plus 30 degrees is 100 degrees, and that means that X must also be 100 degrees. So X is 100 degrees plus Y is 100 degrees equals 200 degrees. And again, AI was saying that it was 180, and it is not 180 because X is not supplemental to Y. Okay, or in this case, angle B is not supplemental to angle H. They are not exactly next to each other. They are not extensions of each other. And we have proven otherwise. So do not take what AI says at face value. Also, I use AI periodically. I created a school account at SKOOL. I'm still working on setting that stuff up, and I asked it to create my thumbnail. And one of the things that I asked it to do was to put in the thing a picture that has a function, a graph, and tables, and I wanted it to put in the word table of values, and it kept on putting in tabli and tablet and tableau and everything else but tablet. I mean table. It was everything but what I wanted. And then I wanted the function to be similar for what I have in Desmos. I wanted to have the graph and the function and the equation to be seen all simultaneously, but it was doing all kinds of weird things. So I was like, well, AI is great, but again, you have to be using your human knowledge and your human ability to go, no, that is not quite right. You would be correct if this was supplemental here, but it is not supplemental. Oh, and even then, it wouldn't be, yeah, because it's not supplemental there. And then that means that angle BAC would have to be a different measurement other than the given 30 degrees, because alternate interior angles cannot be changed. And we've already proven that the 130 was given and the 30 degrees was given. Angle A was 30 degrees. It was given. Angle G was given. Angle D was given. The only one that was not given, but that I proved by using the tools in GeoGebra, was that it was 50 degrees, and I also knew that it was an alternate interior angle, just like the exterior alternate interior angles. So we got exterior alternate interior angles, and we got interior alternate interior angles. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Anyway, so if you are wanting to know about some other resources that are available to you, these I have them downloaded on my laptop. I have downloaded on my tablet here. These are the two that I use the most. Let's see, I also use Canva periodically. Let's see where we got here. We got, of course, my Desmos. That's my favorite one for when I'm doing my calculations, if I'm doing tables and things like that. I just want to show you something what I'd be looking for. Like, for instance, if I wanted f of x, let's see, y equals, normally I would do type in f of x, but I don't have a keyboard on here right now. Let's do 3x minus 1. And the main reason is that I would want to see my table with it as well. Let's grab our table. And I can now see my points. I can zoom in on it. I can zoom out on it. I can ask it to give me my linear regression. I can ask it to put it in. What is my statistics if I want anything from it? I can ask it to go ahead and put my equation in over there, and I change my line to different color. I could also come over here and ask it to change, for instance, one dash line. Do I want it to be greater than that? Maybe I want that to be like a 7. Maybe I want my points to be greater than X. I want my points. Maybe I want my points to be X's or squares. And I want those to be point outline. And I want them to, come on, be maybe a 20. So I can see, hey, there's my points. So anyway, or maybe I want them to be triangles. Anyway, you can change a few things. You can change its line if you want to. You can drag if you want to. This is if I'm trying to teach something or if I want to create a table, something that is going to be dealing with a function. I like Desmos better. But if I'm going to create, again, geometry, you can come over and GeoGebra has multiple things. It also has a graphing calculator. I like its graphing calculator just as well. So we've got algebra here. The only thing I don't like is that when you put something in, like for instance, I don't want to clear all. I want to come over here to algebra. You put your input in. So that was what, 3x subtract 1. You can't see the table and the function at the same time. You actually have to come over here and ask it to get its table and then type in whatever the table values are. And that I don't like. But if I am going to do geometry and I want to just graph some things really quickly, okay, put a point here, point here, point here. And if I want to just like connect those lines or segments, or segments up above. There we go. I can go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I can ask it to do some other things. Where is my more tools? Got points, I got stream, and I got list. Let's go to more. Gonna drag and select thing. All right, so this one isn't going to be as nice as it is for my other one. So the other one that we have is actually one that is just literally geometry. So I could, if I'm just creating something that I want to show, hey, what happens if I move this? What happens? You can change the colors and everything on it. But the main reason for today is do not believe what AI tells you. Use your brains.